Hey everybody, I'm Trisha Swenson. Vail Valley Live has got a big show for you today. We're going to let you know what's going on the mountain and off. We'll let you know all about the weather and the change in the weather that we're going to see as we approach the weekend. And we'll give you some details on some fundraising efforts that are going on in the next couple of weeks. So stay with us. Vail Valley Live starts now.
Hey, good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is March 2nd. You're watching Vail Valley Live. I'm your host here in the studio, Ashley LaFleur. You just saw Trisha out in Vail Village, and we've got a great show in store for you as we kick off this Ash Wednesday. Crazy. Day after Mardi Gras. Also crazy that just happened. We were listening to some Mardi Gras jams to get things going this morning. And also, like Trisha was alluding to, we have had a significant change in the weather, and all of us really noticed it this morning. So we'll talk about that as we get into the show. But we have some fun things in store for us. We're going to be talking about what's going on over at Panerai. We're going to get an idea of what's happening in the world of sparkles and beautiful watches. And then we'll also find out more about the Carpenter's Ball, which is coming up in 2 weeks. It's coming up not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm excited to go. I already have my outfit all planned out. I'm ready for this to happen. Emma, I'm so ready. And then we'll also have a look at what's going on with your weather, your headlines, so much more. And of course, if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, definitely would like to invite you to join in on the conversation. So it's one of the most special things about the show is that we actually get to hear from you, answer any questions you might have. Let us know where you're watching from, what you're up to, if you have any exciting plans. We want to hear it all. We want you to be part of the show. And if you have not found us yet, we do have a new YouTube page. So if you just go to YouTube and just type in Vail Valley Live, we'll pop right up. It's super easy to find. So hope that you'll join us. But let's send things back out to Trisha before we do our first weather this morning. Now, Trisha, when I came in this morning, there were some purple feathers on this seat. Explain yourself.
Well, actually, you know what? When I was getting ready for the show yesterday, I was like, oh, what am I going to wear? And then I'm like, wait, it's Fat Tuesday. So I donned my purple. I brought in my feather boas. I brought the beads, everything I could find in my house, my mask and everything. And so I was trying to bring a little spirit of Mardi Gras. I couldn't wear any of my green items because we have a green screen, if people know what that is. And so I couldn't quite go full on with all of my
You
regalia,
couldn't go full on. So yesterday
Tuesday.
was like
And you know what?
half speed with your Mardi Gras
Yeah,
outfit.
and the cover photo today has some Fat Tuesday people on the cherry lips. So even though we didn't have any big formal celebrations, people were finding ways to get their Fat Tuesday on.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Also, I mean, where did these beads come from that you just have stored at home for these occasions? Are they authentic? Did they come from Louisiana?
No, I've never even been to New Orleans. I've never been to Mardi Gras. That's on, bucket list someday down the road. But you know what? We used to have big celebrations here. We used to have the world's lowest or highest low country crawfish boil up at Eagle's Nest. We used to have the parade that came straight down Bridge Street with floats and royalty and everything. So I've just collected them throughout the years. And then I've got costume boxes at my house that I just save it for the occasion.
I love that this is something that I'm learning about you. I had no idea.
Trisha, I heard that you are the last remaining Mardi Gras queen.
What?
No, you know what? No. I was part of the court, but I was never crowned queen. Oh. My king candidate was the safety awareness mannequin at the Vail Police Department. He would be the mannequin that sat in the vehicle, on I-70 when they just parked the car there to kind of scare you and to slow you down. So I'm like, how's he going to gather votes? So, we didn't get enough votes. It was all, online voting and everything. Ken Hovey was on the court that year.
Oh.
I don't think he got the king either. I know Trish Capello was the queen that year. Ty Diaz was on the court one year.
Wow.
So quite a few of the staffers kind of ran through
I had no idea we were
court.
among royalty, but my good, you would have had my vote. Maybe you should bring this back. Like maybe next year we have Vail Valley Live royalty. We just make our own thing.
Oh, I'd be super down. I'll get you a tiara, Trish.
Oh my gosh!
Perfect.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'll
just give me some more beads.
I'll supply the snacks. I'll bring the king cake. All right. So Trisha, listen. This morning when I walked out of my house to get in my car, it is so bright outside. First thing in the morning, like what? It was like
It's
I
so
was
bright
like,
outside.
what is happening?
You feel like you're late for work. You're like,
Yes.
what? Is it like an hour? Like, and then time change is coming up in a few
It
weeks,
is.
so we
Yep.
we'll have more daylight in the evenings. So
I'm-
that's what that means.
I'm excited for that.
Early in
Like
the morning.
I have loved these bright mornings. Like you're seeing right here that the sun is already at the top of the mountain, and then even kissing part of the valley floor already is amazing. So yeah, that time change is not this weekend, but it's next weekend. So
And I brought my sunglasses today. 'Cause I
Good.
was like,
Smart.
I might actually need those. So I did remember those. I forgot my gloves. I might have to go get them. They're in the car. But hey Ashley, we're right up here at the top of the parking structure. But I wanted to show you the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, and we'll just turn around there. You can just stand there. And okay, so see the museum right behind us?
yeah.
So tonight they're going to have a Through the Lens series continuing. Last month they had Chris Anthony talk about the 10th Mountain Division and the big Legacy Parade. Well, and then the month before we had a big thing about the Olympics. This month is going to be Cheryl Jensen talking about the Vail Veterans Program, which is a great program that brings catastrophically wounded warriors from different conflicts, and then they come here with their families many times, and they learn or relearn how to ski and snowboard with the Adaptive Ski and Snowboard School over at Golden Peak. So that is going to be tonight at 6 p.m. in case you want to hop on that. And the snowsportsmuseum.org has all the details on how you can get your tickets for it. You can do it virtually. So I just wanted to mention that while we were in front of the Snow Sports Museum.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you for that. And yeah, obviously, sold out program. They do such an amazing job. So I'm excited to catch back up with you guys. I know you have a busy morning, so we're going to let you go, and we'll be back to check in on you shortly. And let's talk about our first weather forecast this morning. All right. So Trisha and Barry are run off to get set for their first interview. So let's just talk about this. So beautiful sunshine. I can see out the window that we have like a little bit of a breeze going on here in Eagle Vale this morning, but we're looking at more sunshine on tap for today. We had a beautiful weekend, and now as we get into midweek, we're still seeing these gorgeous bluebird skies. So just again, a little bit of a wind out of the southeast today, and we're looking at highs. Look at this, potentially in the 50s. Yeah, I know, Emma, right? Like, it's a little crazy. It's all brought to you by the Alice at Silverthorne, by the way, which, you can find their elevated savings each and every day just right at exit 205 along I-70. And they have up to 70% off name brands every single day. But then if you go to outlets@silverthorne.com, you can also find, what sales they have going on. Let me just bring this up real fast. So in addition to those discounts, if you go to their website, then you can also find, like, for instance, at Chico's, tees and tanks for $18. That ends today. Also over at Skechers, they're thanking our military. So military members get 10% off their purchase. That's ongoing. And then shop up to 50% off store-wide at J. Crew. That ends on the 8th. So there you go. But a lot of sunshine. Get ready for just putting that sunscreen on and enjoying those beautiful high temperatures as we, kind of get through midweek this week. And then tomorrow, we could see a little bit more cloud cover. And then as we go into the weekend, that's when we have another chance of snow heading our way and temperatures dropping into the 20s by the time we get to Sunday. So 50 today, in the upper 20s by the time we get to Sunday. So things that, like Trisha was saying, yesterday and the day before, like we kind of been seeing this trend where we've had snow during the week, sunny weekends. This week we're flipping it around, sunny week, snowy weekend. So that's a look at what's going on there. And according to Joel Gratz from OpenSnow.com, he and his team are saying maybe like 2 on Saturday, 3 or 4 on Sunday and Monday. So it could be a good next 6 to 10 days to get some more fresh snow out there on the mountains. And speaking of the mountains, let's talk about our conditions really quickly. So Vail's opening right now at 8:30 and they're closing at 3:30, but coming up on March 14th, they'll be changing those hours to be 8:30 to 4 p.m. So just Just heads up on that time change. 96% of the terrain is open right now. 264 trails are open, 26 lifts operating, and in the last 7 days, they've had 12 inches. At Beaver Creek today, they're 98% open. All of their lifts are running. They have 167 of 169 trails open. Oh, nice, Emma. Checking out the groomed trails over at Beaver Creek today. And they have a 60-inch base, and they've had 13 inches in the last 7 days. So.
You know what I'm excited about is that Stone Creek Chutes is finally open.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Little update from Emma. Have you been out there shredding on Stone Creek Chutes, Emma?
No, because it opened while I was out of town.
Okay.
So, I'm going to go over there this week.
All right. She's going to check it out. Okay. Well, listen, we need to check out some commercials. And when we come back, we're going to have a look at what's going on with your headlines, your traffic, and so much more. So stay with us.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
You deserve more from your steak. You deserve the only steak that's guaranteed to be perfect every single time. At Omaha Steaks, we're delivering old school quality with a now school mentality. That means aging every steak for tenderness, carefully hand carving, and obsessing over every last detail, so you never second guess a single bite. For a limited time, get 4 free chicken breasts and 4 free pork chops with your order. Go to omahasteaks.com/TV today. You deserve this.
Live in Beaver Creek, Cirque Mechanics. Be captivated by trapeze artists, acrobats in giant wheels. Be stunned as trampoline artists defy the laws of physics. Giggle at the antics of comedic characters. Be enchanted by the story of laughter, love, flight, and birdhouses. In a word, excellent, says the New York Times. A delight for audiences of all ages. Cirque Mechanics, live March 4th in Beaver Creek. Get tickets at ValarPack.org.
Ooh, Project Funway. That's happening this weekend. Get your ticket. So fun to see, well, hence the name, right? But so cool to see what people come up with and the designs that happen, especially from the youngest members of our community. So creative, so fun. I absolutely love it. And you know what else is really fun is especially on these spring-like days when you can visit Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea, not only for the morning to get your jet fuel, as we like to call it around here. Although, what blend do you have, Emma, this morning?
We're drinking the Nordic blend right now.
The Nordic blend. Okay. So they have, of course, all their different blends that you can have shipped to you for free, which is a big deal. There's no minimum, free shipping on all their orders. But then you can go back for a little après. And I feel like today, would be like maybe a good day for the daily grind. So that has 39 North Spice whiskey, coffee, Irish cream, and then vanilla with milk. So they have a full après menu. They have hard cider, house gin and tonic. That could be refreshing on a day like today. We're going to see those temperatures on the valley floor getting into the 50s. So check them out. Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea. Love those guys. They have great little mugs too that you can take home for souvenirs and drink your morning coffee. And they have 2 locations, their roastery in Minturn and then also their spot over in Beaver Creek. Now, also, of course, what pairs nicely with Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea is your Vail Daily, and Trisha already showed you the front cover. So we have our crew celebrating Mardi Gras, and yes, today is officially Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday. There we go. Okay. And the big article today is talking about how the county is hitting the reset button. So I think this is maybe a good article for all of us to read on page A3. So county leaders are setting some new post-pandemic priorities. I think that's kind of interesting to dive in. And then also, this is kind of like an uplifting paper today. Then on page A2, people are feeling empowered. So it's just talking about how in Eagle and Gypsum, people are participating in local government a little bit more and really starting to get involved with, just kind of helping to create the community identities and really just starting to get more invested in our communities down there. So that's pretty cool to see that. Also, Vail Resorts is no longer requiring masks indoors. Now, this is definitely an article, I would say if you don't read anything else in the paper, this is worth taking a look over because there's some idiosyncrasies in this particular, it's not, anyway, gets a little confusing, right? Gets a little confusing, but they detail the whole thing in this article about what is and is not happening with the masks anyway, check it out. That's on page A4. Then on page A5, Lake Powell, this is a beautiful shot, but the headline is pretty disappointing. So it's likely going to drop below critical levels this month. So you can learn more about what's going on there at Lake Powell. And then we get into something a little bit more uplifting as we kind of keep on cruising through the paper. And this is where we talk about my buddy Keith. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Before we get to Keith. So Colorado ski towns bracing for big spring break. Wow. Saying words right now. Let me tell you, I need more of that.
You need the Nordic blend.
I need more Nordic blend, yes. So COVID numbers are falling. Reservations for ski trips are increasing to pre-pandemic levels. So you can read more about that. And then here's I think my favorite article in the paper. And it's about, this is Keith Gable. And he lives over in Aspen with his wife and his little boy. And man, let me tell you, this guy... Oh, the things that he has overcome and the way that he rides his snowboard. Let me just tell you, he definitely has a great shot at getting that gold medal. I had a chance to actually ride with him on Vail Mountain because he was here, a couple years back, and we got to, know each other a little bit through also my coverage with ESPN. And this guy, he's such an amazing guy. I love to see just how far he's come. He and his family opened up a coffee shop over near Aspen, and so I need to stop in and see that. But this guy, his story is incredible, and also what he's done with his life since sustaining an injury that qualified him to be part of our Paralympic team. And just look him up. He's absolutely fascinating. And when it comes to mental toughness and when it comes to just being an example of somebody that you would definitely want representing the United States on a platform like this, he is that guy. So just check him out. If you've never heard of his name before, Google him. I promise you will not be disappointed. So Keith Gable goes for the gold. You can read more about it in this article, but I would recommend doing a little bit more research on that man. He is phenomenal. All right, somebody else that I think is phenomenal is our crew out in the field, Trisha and Barry this morning. So they're running around Vail Village, and it's nice and bright outside. We have a little bit of a breeze. Where are they? Okay. All right, so you guys are at Gondola 1. It's very quiet there right now.
No, you know what, Ashley? The gondola already kind of did their morning test. You know how they run it and everything, and then they stopped it right when we got here, and I'm like, oh, wow, it's gonna be so quiet. So yes, we're just kind of checking out the scene. We got some employees getting ready, and one thing that I noticed, they're doing a little advertising on their message board for Ski Patrol. So if you want to be part of Vail Ski Patrol, they are doing tryouts. They're going to do a couple days of tryouts this spring for next season. So this Saturday, next Wednesday, and then the 19th of March will be the third one. They'll of course test your skiing ability. Do they think you can haul a sled down? Do you got what it takes? Because it is a physical job for sure. And I got to do a ski patrol for the day several years ago. And man, they had me on the. They didn't even have me on the sled. They had me as the tail rope, and that was hard. I mean, so it's a tough job, but everyone on ski patrol that I know, they do it for years and years. They just love it. So that's what we noticed when we came down here. But yes, very quiet. Not a lot of people this morning. I do see some people kind of already in their ski boots. We will be opening at 8:30 here and then 9 o'clock over at Beaver Creek. But Ashley, we're gonna see warm temperatures today, so I'll probably start out with a little extra layer and then maybe bring a backpack or one of the mini lockers that are either up or at the base here. You could store maybe a fleece if it gets warm this afternoon. But dark goggles for sure, the dark lenses on the goggles, and sunscreen.
Okay. All right. That's some good recommendations. Trisha, I was just, as you were telling us about that, I wanted to check in with our chat because I feel like it's been relatively quiet lately. But Dan Elliott from Florida is saying, good morning. Oh, good morning, Dan. So happy to hear from you. And also
morning,
Rodney
Dan.
Travis said that at Alpine and Antlers, we got treated like royalty after mentioning we saw Ty at Alpine and Antlers on Tuesday's show. Thank you, Chef Sammy. Everything was delicious.
You know what? Yes, I bet maybe they got the Dover sole. Ty brought back the rest of that Dover sole yesterday, and it was amazing. I had it for lunch.
Did you?
So thank you, Ty, for bringing that back. It was
Yeah.
just delicious.
I mean, I just caught a glimpse of it because I was working and you guys were enjoying Dover Soul, no big deal, in your amazing Mardi Gras outfits. But I do love seeing the juxtaposition between today and then like on Monday and then last Monday. And, you know, like, I mean, lately we've been seeing the lift lines just kind of like crazy, right? At this time of the morning. And it's so quiet. I like it. I like it. It's like bracing for spring break. Oh shoot, Trish, you're freezing up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna come back to those guys in just a minute, but isn't it so fascinating to kind of see how things kind of fluctuate a little bit throughout the season? And you know, after seeing that article about how we're kind of getting ready for those spring break crowds, it's nice to have just a little break, little preparation. All right, so we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we'll have a look at what's going on with your weather. We also have some cool things happening up at Beaver Creek that we're gonna tell you about. So stay close. We'll be right back.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Vail Valley Live outerwear provided by Skea Limited.
We get out, fired up, hook big ones. We get out and rip it, and we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew, get out and do.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it. Of course, they love the savings they're going to get with Geico, but it goes beyond that.
You deserve to save.
Heard that before.
You deserve to save.
I know.
I need you to hear me. You deserve to save.
I deserve to save.
I mean, he has a way of making you feel seen.
Bundle car and motorcycle insurance and save at geico.com.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
Oh, man, I tell you what, we have some fun guests here in the studio. You're probably not going to see him on camera today. We'll see. But got our buddy Scott back in town from L.A. And, you know, beautiful. It's kind of like L.A. weather-ish, Scott, right? Like, I mean, beautiful sunshine right now. How warm?
80 yesterday.
80 yesterday in L.A. Okay, so we're not quite there. But, I mean, it's 50-ish here. I mean, did you fly in last night?
I flew in on Monday.
Okay.
And yesterday was like 52, 53 in the village. It was like I was sweltering. You know?
I mean, that's a guy,
break, baby.
Yeah, that's a guy from LA saying he's sweltering at like 52. It's amazing what a difference the sun makes here. And you can see this beautiful shot that Emma's pulled up right on that valley floor. You can see that sun is just so bright this time of day right now. And it's so, oh my gosh, it's just so welcome. I love seeing the sun so early in the morning. And of course, it's only going to last till we have our time change here coming up on the weekend of the 13th. But we have temperatures in the 20s right now, feeling like it's about 20 over in Vail, nice and clear, and very much spring break like conditions for today. So then, you know, as we go into tomorrow, we'll still see some nice warm temperatures, probably still in the 40s, but then we'll see some little bit more high clouds moving in. And then Friday's gonna be kind of a mixed day with some dry weather, some showers, and then especially in the afternoon, We could see maybe even some raindrops on Friday. That could be happening. And then Friday night into Saturday, kind of the first round of some more significant snow is going to be coming through Colorado. So we're going to be kind of seeing it in bursts, according to OpenSnow.com. So we could even see some lightning as part of that system. So we could see maybe like 2 to 6 inches by the time we get to Saturday morning. And then Saturday through Sunday, there could be kind of like a lull. And then Sunday mid-morning to Monday, we have another system. So maybe another like 3 to 8 inches. So we have a stormy weekend ahead of us and hopefully some more great snowfall to just kind of replenish what's out there on the slopes. And speaking of that, great groomers out there for Vail and Beaver Creek. They're both almost 100% open. And at Vail today, they have about 264 trails open of their 273. And we have a lot of groomed trails out there. They're also, right now, they're open from 8:30 to 3:30, but coming up on the 14th, it's going to be from 8:30 to 4. And then at Beaver Creek, they're 98% open right now, and they have 167 inches current season to date. You can see these conditions. This is out at Beaver Creek. Beautiful bluebird skies, very similar to what we're going to be seeing for today. They open at 9 a.m. from 9 to 4, and the last 7 days, 13 inches at Beaver Creek. So thank you, Emma, for those beautiful shots, right? Great day.
You can thank our new staff member, Delton, for getting those.
Thank you, Delton. He's our new staff member, producing some of those beautiful graphics that we have. So thank you to him for all of those and also for that beautiful footage. So, if you're going to be going up to Beaver Creek to do a little skiing and riding, you may want to stick around for some of the other things that they have going on. So at the Vail Performing Arts Center, we've been playing some of the ads for their coming up performances. They have one that is going to be happening on March 4th. And this is all about, when it says Cirque, right, it kind of gives you the images of like Cirque du Soleil, and it's going to be some sort of a cool performance, right? But this just kind of brings a whole different just a different feeling into this performance, right? Scott, do you know anything about this? Have you seen these guys?
No, actually, I'd like to go see them, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big Cirque du Soleil fan.
Okay. So, Trisha was saying, she's actually had a chance to go up.
Oh, March 4th. Okay.
Yeah, March 4th, 7:30. So tickets are $65 for adults, $45 for kids, and then you can do that family pack. So that's a great value. But basically, it's all about kind of defying physics, and then you have like the machinery mixed in. So it's just like a cool, entertaining show. I think it's going to be great for the entire family. And yes, thank you, Emma, for some of these beautiful images. So you can see it like we have some acrobatics, but then you put the machinery in as part of it, and then it has like this old-timey feel. So it's going to be, I think, a pretty fascinating show. So that's all taking place on the 4th up at the Vail Performing Arts Center. So you can go to vailpac.org to get more information about some of their upcoming shows. Always entertaining. And then also Thursday Night Lights. If you haven't been a part of this is really, really cool. So this is something that happens on Thursdays at dusk through the end of March, and bring the whole family. And so you do need to have a certain level of skiing and riding to be able to actually ski down in the dark, but they give you like glow sticks, and then everybody skis down together. So if you've never done this before, most people don't ski at night, right? So to be able to do this underneath the stars at Beaver Creek, it's so incredibly special, and it's something that's complimentary. You just have to sign up and have the skiing ability, and then you get to make those memories with your family. So definitely put that one on your list. And then, being that it's Wednesday, live music with Helmut Fricker from 3 to 5 in the Village today, so that is complimentary. And then coming up, I also want to mention they have their last snowshoe series race that's going to be taking place on March 13th. So if you haven't been a part of one of those before, they're super cool. You don't have to race anything. You can run and really challenge yourself, and there's a 5K or a 10K course, or you can just walk it with your girlfriends like I do and just catch up with people and then enjoy the raffle and the after party. So that will be happening on the 13th. Shall we check back in with Trisha, or is she getting ready for her interview?
I think they're getting ready.
They're getting ready.
You know what
okay.
we didn't do is the traffic report.
Oh, we did not do traffic. You're right, because there was no traffic this morning. Let's talk about that. So we had bright sunshine. The roads are in great shape, and really, I think the main thing that you have to contend with is that sun glare. Yeah, you can see that. Oh, and you can see CDOT moving their cameras around. Whoa, CDOT. All right. So yeah, the roads are really in great shape right now. Dow Junction, you might still find a few icy spots but for the most part, you can see that we have that blacktop shining through through and mostly just seeing the snow on the sides of the roads. So thank you to all of the plow crews out there that have been doing such a good job of maintaining the roads. And really, I think you just bring those sunglasses with you. Make sure you have plenty of washer fluid. That's definitely been something I've been going through very rapidly this time of year per use, right? So, all right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have another look at what's going on with your weather. And then we're also going to check in with Lance Fry over at Betteridge.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, this is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chapleau. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and it injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has a responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chapleau today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chapleau has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney, or go to vailjustice.com.
You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. They taste like lime. Tostitos, get to the good stuff.
It's 5 a.m. and I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage, 7,000 dahlias, vegetables, and
brisket for dinner.
This is my happy place.
We've been coming here since 1868.
My grandmother used to say,
"Don't call me, don't bother me, I'm going out to mow."
there's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
I make the earth take the shape that I want it to take.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com.
All right, welcome back to Vail Valley Live. It's our Wednesday edition, and you are in store for a treat. We have Lance Fry at Betteridge. He's one of the amazing people that they have that just helps to create a story behind all of their pieces, helps to welcome you into this incredible experience. But enough of me talking about it. We're going to send it over to Trisha and Lance to find out what's new, what's happening over at Betteridge. Oh, all right, shoot. All right, we're going to get the mic set back up. And in the meantime, we are going to take another quick look at this local weather forecast because it's just so dang gorgeous out there. And the fact that it's so bright outside first thing in the morning, oh, it's just giving me life. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people that do this too, but you know, typically there's about a 4-month period where I go to work in the dark and then I come home in the dark. And so to have a little bit of light first thing in the morning as I'm making my way in for the show, it's just so refreshing. And to me, it's like that first sign of spring. And, you know, if you want to kind of, you know, freshen things up a little bit and maybe think about some great gift options, maybe you want to consider carrots over in Vail. And also big hello to Dan Tellini. He just celebrated his birthday recently, and he's been in town creating some really cool pieces for over 50 years now. And they're located right next to Latour and just, the parking structure in Vail. And so today, if you're going to be going to Vail, beautiful sunscreen. I know Rodney Travis is saying that he was just over at Alpine and Antlers and was treated like royalty. And Rodney, I hope you're putting that sunscreen on because you're going to need it today. Highs back in the 50s once again. So very much feeling like it's spring break before we're even getting to that point just yet. And we'll be seeing these spring-like conditions for today. And then tomorrow, just a few more clouds throughout the day, and we do have that slight wind speed that's going to be joining us around 5 miles an hour out of the southeast today. And then as we go into the weekend, we start to get a little foggy on Friday, and we could maybe even see like a little bit of raindrops on Friday, so just be aware. And then Friday night into Saturday, that's when we kind of see this first storm system moving in. We're going to kind of see it coming in bursts, according to Joel Gratz from Open Snow. So about 2 to 6 inches by Saturday morning, then a little bit of a break, and then Sunday through Monday, we could see another 3 to 8 inches. So things are shaping up nicely for a very stormy weekend ahead. And then as we go into, look at this, like all the way into the next 10 days, we could still see some snow on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday. So definitely shaping up to be a good time to be here to get those turns in. And then for those turns, let's talk about what's going on in the mountains. So for Vail, they're reporting 96% of their terrain open, 180 inches current for the season to date for their snowfall. Total is 60-inch base at Vail, and coming up on March 14th, they're going to be open from 8:30 to 4. Today they're open 8:30 to 3:30. And then at Beaver Creek, they are currently 98% open. You can see these are the groomers from yesterday. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, yesterday. And it's not going to change a whole lot for today. We're going to be seeing just beautiful sunshine out there. They're open from 9 to 4 and 7 inches. I'm sorry, in 13 inches in the last 7 days at Beaver Creek. All right, so that's like what's going on with that weather. Now let's talk about something that's equally as beautiful. Let's send things back to Betteridge with Lance and Trisha to find out what's going on.
All right, thanks, Ashley. Yes, I've made my way over to Betteridge in the Solaris Plaza. We got the ice rink right outside, but we've got some beautiful jewelry inside, and Lance is the expert on not only the watches, but the jewelry trunk show going on this week.
Trunk show happening.
But before we get to that, let's talk about
A new piece from
Panerai.
Panerai that we had to show off. Yeah, so we're excited about this. We are a watch and jewelry company. We've been around since 1897. Their home store is in Greenwich, Connecticut. That's where the family lives. And we also have a store besides Vail in Aspen. So 3 pretty incredible places to be. Lots of watches, a whole full room full of them, and a folding of designer jewelry plus estate jewelry. But this new one here, Panerai, one of my favorite brands that we carry here. It's a very sporty piece. So Panerai is a watch brand that is from the mid-1800s from Italy, from Florence actually. It was designed and created for the Italian Navy, and they were very large, probably 2 to 3 sizes bigger than this piece. Really? So you could see them underwater with the big numbers, and then they really were not available to the public around until the mid-1990s. So they're fairly recent to public. So back to this. This is called a submersible. This is the 42 millimeter. This is brushed stainless steel on the kind of Oregon or corrugated strap that's on this. So it kind of opens up while you're diving on it. Very cool piece, brand new to us. We are excited to have it. Just very interesting piece. They are known for the covered crown, and the whole idea is that is covered so the divers would not mess with anything on the crown while they're underwater. So that's the whole reason for that.
Yeah, all the functionality that goes in there, and what they could do so many years ago with technology. You know, we talk about Garmin's and Apple Watches, like they were doing all sorts of readings and measurements.
In the early 1700s, really is when time this all started to happen, and then we've been doing it for a long time, and they're still perfecting the art of timekeeping and precision for sure. They even partnered at one point with Rolex and did some movements together back in, that's been quite some time ago, but in the early 1900s.
Okay, so Panerai, the new watch here.
The new watch here.
And then the Robert Prokop trunk show. And
Robert Prokop.
Designer.
He is our favorite color designer from Beverly Hills. He does color very, very well. He does it, it's all natural. And so any of his stones that you see are not treated. You can treat stones to bring out the color of the stone. You can heat them, you put oil, you can actually fill cracks, you can do many different things. His are all natural. So everything you see here is, of course, then all natural. And I got a whole emerald grouping together here.
Yeah,
This
the green for
St.
St.
Little mix of some green and sapphire in this one. Wow. White gold, diamond band with, and this one comes in different sizes and of course comes in different colors as well.
What's interesting about this, the detail, there's even a few little details on the top
side,
here.
Yep.
Wow.
He does detail well, very well actually. So this is emerald and sapphire. Same here with the earrings. These are all done in 18 karat white gold, throwing a little diamond in there, of course. He does all colors as well. So we got peach, yellow, everything you can think of. I mean, sapphires come in any other color of sun. And we also have then, of course, some beautiful blue sapphires and some rubies. Now this piece here is
look
pretty
at
special.
this one. Wow.
So this is a piece, a stone from Colombia, from the Muzo mine, which is producing some of the best emeralds currently. This is a 7 karat pear shape, which is pretty stunning.
Yes.
Fairly clear. You don't want actually an emerald to be crystal clear like a high quality diamond, because that shows, the natural inclusion shows that it is truly a natural stone, because if you heat those inclusions go away. So it's kind of a telltale sign if it's a real stone or not.
Wow.
Well, no, I shouldn't say real stone.
Yeah.
An untreated stone.
Yeah.
So, and of course he's going to put some diamonds with this and show it off. So
Oh my gosh.
very
that's
interesting.
gorgeous.
And Trevor, the rep, will be here later tonight, but it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, so maybe a few things from the Robert
He's bringing probably a good 20 to 30 more pieces that we would not have in store. I don't know exactly what they are, so it's always kind of fun when he just comes and literally brings his trunk and starts putting it out. So.
All right, Ashley, do you want the green or would you like a little purple mixed in?
Can I have both? Is that an option? Because I will take them. But Lance, I mean, you never disappoint. This is so fascinating. I mean, come on, submersible watches from Panerai and the history. Like, I love it so much. Thank you guys. I learn something new every time that we hang out. So.
Wait, one more time. Oh, you know what? We got one more.
Oh yeah, we got one more.
We got one more.
Oh, tell me. Oh,
We're
Trisha.
talking about other colors. These are diamonds. Of course, we got some sapphires in here and rubies. So, kind of forgot that one sitting on the side.
Beautiful. Oh,
look at
let's
that.
see. Does it fit? Oh, it fits. I'll take it.
Oh, Trisha, it matches perfectly with your nails. That's so nice you prepared to. Oh my gosh. Did you see my Lance? You probably didn't see this. My jaw just landed on the table when you pulled that piece out. No problem. All right, listen, you two. Always fascinating.
We are here 10 to 6, Tuesday through Saturday. We are closed on Sundays and Mondays. Here in the Solaris, right next to the ice rink.
Okay, come on down. Check out the Robert Prokop show going on through this weekend, and then the new Panerai watch is in as well.
I mean, talk about a great Father's Day gift, right? Like, how much do you love your dad? Maybe just give him a Panerai, right? Oh my goodness, I love Betteridge. That's amazing. Thank you guys for that. All right, we are going to take another quick break. When we come back, we're going to be talking more about what's going on with your weather, what's coming up for the weekend, and then we also have a cool perspective on one of the newest things that Beaver Creek is offering, and it's really great for the entire family. So we'll be telling you all about that right after this break. Stay with us.
You are an electric vehicle. Electricity powers your heart. Want to feel your heartbeat faster? Drive an electric car, where the loudest sound is the beat of your electric heart. This is the new Nissan.
Maui Jim Sunglasses were born on the beaches of Hawaii, designed to respond to the bright sun and harsh glare of the islands, all while enhancing the view. After 30 years, we're still independently owned, and the free-thinking Hawaiian spirit that first inspired us is still a part of everything we do. Our Polarized Plus 2 lenses not only protect eyes from harmful rays, they also make colors more vivid and contrast crisper. Try on a pair and see for yourself. The view's better from here.
Love is the theme all month at Nap Harvest, and they invite you to experience their love of food, flowers, and bees. Pick up a delicious dinner and dessert for your Valentine. Grab jewelry for a friend and bath salts for yourself, and show your love for the planet with Fill and Refill. Nap Harvest, your indoor farmers market, open 7 days a week.
In 1964, television viewers tuned in to The Ed Sullivan Show to see the American debut of a British group called the Beatles, and the world was never the same. Featuring music from the Rolling Stones, the Kinks, the Beatles and more, the British Invasion relives the hits that changed the world. This immersive multimedia concert experience takes you on a musical journey front and centre back to the 60s. They came, they sang, they conquered. The British Invasion, live on stage.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Well, on a day like today, you are going to absolutely love being here in the Rockies. And let me just help Live Sotheby's just a little bit here. Look at this. Okay, this shot right in Vail, and you can see traffic is moving along very smoothly. That sun is out. It's so bright. We have that bright blue sky, a little bit of cloud cover just over the Gore Range there in the background, but a stunning, very spring-like day. And we have this gorgeous footage from Delton. He's one of our newest members of the crew here on Vail Valley Live. And, you know, this is what you're going to be experiencing if you're going to go out and do a little skiing and riding at Beaver Creek today. Yep. It's going to look just like this. Bluebird skies, gorgeous groomers. You're going to have a lot of the place to yourself because as you saw, Trisha was by Gondola 1 earlier today, and it's just very quiet. It's a very quiet Wednesday as we are kind of preparing for what's headed our way with spring break. But beautiful conditions out there. The mountain's almost 100% open, and just put that sunscreen on. Get ready for that sunscreen today. Bluebird ski day. Yep. Thank you, Delton. That's exactly what we're looking forward to. And temperatures on the valley floor in the 50s. Yeah, but it's not going to last for very long. So enjoy that sunshine, enjoy that sunscreen, and make sure you're hydrating today and get ready for some snow on the way. And John Bonner chiming in. Hey, John, good morning. He's saying awesome day for skiing, right? Like so beautiful. I do love some powder days, but days like this when it's just, you can see for miles and you just have that sun on your face. It's just, Emma, are you
t-shirt skiing weather.
It is almost, I don't know if I would go that far.
The bold go t-shirts.
Okay,
today.
yes, the bold do that. I would not put myself in that category anymore.
Maybe just a light long sleeve.
I'm like the sissy when it comes to, nope, I'm still going to probably have like face mask on, all the layers. But anyway, it's going to be gorgeous out there. And then coming up as we get into Friday, so tomorrow we'll have like a little bit more cloud cover, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're going to see another couple systems rolling through, and we could see some good accumulation out of this according to OpenSnow.com. And with those conditions, also just let you know, both Vail and Beaver Creek almost 100% open. Vail 96% open today, and they have 26 of their 32 lifts operating. And then right now they have 60-inch base, 180 inches current for the season. In the last 7 days, they've had a foot of fresh snow. And then at Beaver Creek, 98% open. In the last 7 days, they've had 13 inches of fresh snow. They also have a 60-inch base and 167 inches for their current season-to-date totals. And then, of course, we also have our groomers scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So look at how many, there's so many to choose from. And this is over at Beaver Creek. So Latigo is one of my favorite. Love it. Cinch, Primrose. I mean, good choices for those groomers out there. And then some really cool choices, especially if you have the family with you. So Beaver Creek has really made a huge effort to include beginners, include families in a lot of what they offer. So you can see here Hay Meadow Park and Mccoy Park and Red Buffalo Park. All three of those are great options for some really nice greens and like rolling blues. And Hay Meadow Park, it's one of the largest dedicated learning terrain areas in the entire state of Colorado. It's right at the base of the mountain. You have your own dedicated gondola if you're a new beginner to skiing or snowboarding, or maybe you're just one of the younger learners. It's a really, really cool way that they introduce the sport to people at Beaver Creek. And then you get to take those skills up to the top of the mountain, which is kind of rare. You don't typically find a whole lot of learning areas where you get to see those incredible views of the Rockies, but you're going to find that at Mccoy Park and also Red Buffalo Park. And so there's just some really great options. And then, of course, if being on the mountain is not necessarily your thing, don't worry. They also have some kids activity zones. They have some ice skating, and they also have the Nordic Center. So if maybe you are, just kind of looking into maybe doing some more snowshoeing, some Nordic skiing, something that's a little bit more of a slower pace, they offer that too. And also that's at the top of the mountain. So that's really unique. And Dan Elliott's chiming in. You're making me jealous. Sounds like a perfect ski day. Honestly, Dan, I'm making myself jealous. Like, I got to go to work after this. Like, I would if I wasn't doing this and my boss wouldn't know that I was actually playing hooky for sure. But like today would be a great day to do that. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. Okay, so Emma and Trisha had a chance to go and check out Mccoy Park. So Mccoy Park, that's where they have the snowshoeing and the Nordic skiing, but this year they've transformed it and now they've opened it up to skiing. So let's take a look at what you can find with Mccoy Park and these new runs that are open for the entire family.
January 11th, 2022. Brand new terrain opening today. Trisha, what's opening?
We've got Mccoy Park opening up at Beaver Creek. We're so excited to be able to check out the ribbon cutting and ski this new area.
We just finished a little scoping out of Mccoy. What'd you think?
Oh man, this was awesome. So Mccoy Park, open now. To get out of there, you take the reunion lift number 20, and that brings you to the top of Strawberry Park. You could always hop over to Larkspur, taking the Beaver Creek Expressway, or even over to Bachelor Gulch. Keep in mind, the Mccoy Park lifts will be closing at 3:30. Main Mountain closes at 4.
Get more information at VailYetiHockey.com. Go Yeti!
This nonprofit spotlight is brought to you by Slifer Smith & Frampton Foundation, which supports the local community through needs-based giving, with a focus on families, youth enrichment, and environmental stewardship. Give to one, give to many at ssffoundation.org. All right, joining me now, we have Elise Howard, and she's with Habitat for Humanity, our Vail Valley chapter that's very active and has been since 1995. But they've got their big fundraiser, their annual gala, coming up later on in March, and it's the Carpenter's Ball.
It's been 2 years since we've gathered, so we really can't wait. Saturday, March the 12th.
Okay, Saturday, March 12th, and we got a new venue this year. It's going to be over at the Grand Hyatt Vail, that's super exciting.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful space, and we're just really excited to, we took that little break, a COVID hiatus, and it just feels exciting to come back. New, beautiful venue, same kind of wonderful event. Like the whole community's coming out. We've got about 400 people registered. It's just one of those events where the building industries community really comes together to support all of our work.
It does, and it's really cool because it is called the Carpenter's Ball. So from the industry are going to be there that help Habitat for Humanity build the homes, the well-needed homes in the area. But we dress up. But what's nice is my husband likes this. He doesn't need to wear a tuxedo or anything. He can go in cowboy boots and jeans. He always kind of have a Western.
I know, I tried to wear a little Western this morning in the spirit. But yeah, we call it Western chic, and so totally jeans, cowboy boots, dresses and boots, all kinds of cute stuff. This year the theme is Denim and Diamonds, so the sky went with that one.
I know. I've been trying to find all the things sparkly in my closet that I can wear that day. But this is going to be an event that the public can attend, and tickets are still available. And what's great is that you have a real fun cocktail. In fact, it's a little over an hour, so a lot of time for people to mix and mingle, especially since we haven't gathered in a while. That'll be great. And then during that time, some silent auction items, jewelry pulls.
Totally. And then we bring in some furniture from our restore to make some lounge setups so people can buy all the furniture, which is super exciting. And so it's just something to check out. I think it's really important for people to see what kind of amazing finds there are at our restore. And, the proceeds from that also go back into the homes that we build. And we've built 100 homes so far in this community, and we have more to come. And really, that's what the night is about. It's about raising money as we come into construction season. We are breaking ground on more homes, and we need to raise the funds to do that. It's really expensive to build homes, and that's where all this money goes.
Yeah, and you know what? We see it in the newspaper almost every week. The housing problem in the Valley, and Habitat for Humanity has been trying to do something about it, like I said, since 1995. Yeah. So this is really providing decent, affordable homes to those in need.
And I think it's important. It's providing home ownership. I think home ownership is really transformational for our community, and it's transformational for the families. They can build generational wealth, and it's just a really important component that is so hard to find here in the Valley, working people.
Yeah, I just had that stability for their place, their home to call their own and decorate and everything. So, and you guys just struck a deal with Eagle County Schools, and your next homes are going to be built in Eagle.
That's right. It's super exciting, right by Eagle Valley Elementary, in partnership with the district, and we're working really hard to help house our educators and keep them in the community.
All right. Well, so back to the party. Okay, we're going to have Rewind Band playing music after the fundraising goes on, and it's just going to be a great event, and it's such a great cause to get behind because everyone knows that this really supports the Valley as a whole.
Yeah, it'll be a great night. You'll see all your old friends that you haven't seen in 2 years for a great cause. Enjoy dancing to Rewind, the beautiful venue, and you could take home some great auction prizes.
Know. And when will we see the auction items?
I think by Monday, the auction items will be online, and I know you've seen some of them because we've been in touch, but there's some really great opportunities, some trips, some jewelry. I know you won't be disappointed. So HabitatVailValley.org, that's our website, and really the hub of all of the information. Limited tickets, maybe 2 handfuls at the most available. So if you're watching and you want to come, go to our website and buy some tickets.
I know, I'll be there. Ashley's going to be there too. Ashley, what are you wearing? You got some denim? You got some diamonds?
Oh, girl, don't you worry. I am ready. Just you wait. I'm so excited. I've been preparing, and yeah, I'm so pumped. So I cannot wait. I'll be there. Bells on, diamonds on. Maybe I'm gonna get Scott to come too. We'll see. Like he might be my date. We'll find out.
Yeah.
But
I'll join you.
I just put him on the spot.
Yeah.
So
I guess I have to pay.
Yeah, Scott just came in from LA. Yeah, talk about somebody who's familiar with like decking things out with diamonds and denim. All right.
I'm going to buy you those sapphires too, Trisha.
Oh,
yes. Maybe Betteridge can bling us out.
Listen, we got that on camera. It's happening. Okay, well, listen, thank you so much, Elise and Trisha. That was awesome. So, all right, Scott.
Yeah.
I mean, how fun. Did you go to balls in LA? Is that
No,
like
I
a
don't go to
thing?
balls. I don't go to big dinners. I don't do that. I like to run home. I mean, there's plenty of things to do. You know, even yesterday, walking through the village, you know, I never get to wear any of these clothes because it's always too warm in L.A.
Oh.
So yesterday, you know, when I packed, I put all my ski stuff in, right? So I wanted to try to go skiing, but it's been too busy next time. But, you know, and then yesterday I'm walking through the village and I'm all layered up and it's like hot. My God, it was really hot.
I love it. Well, and, you know, we had Dan Elliott saying, yeah, you had a T-shirt skiing. Like, he's on Team Emma with the T-shirt skiing. So apparently Scott's there, too. So, Scott, okay, I wanted to talk to you a little bit just about you and your background. So, LA guy, how the heck are you involved with Vail Valley Live?
Are you kidding? We're going to do this now?
Yeah. I want to know, what does an LA guy have to do with being here in the
No,
mountains?
I spent a lot of time here in Vail many years ago, and kids, we brought kids up here to go skiing and so forth, and I got to know a bunch of people in the TV business, you know, here locally, and one of those people was Lindy, who's my partner, and an opportunity came up when the other TV business sort of went bye-bye, and we said this is an opportunity to do something brand new. And so we came up with the idea of doing a live stream, and that was last, spring that we launched.
Yeah.
And so we've been on almost a year, and Vail Valley Live is growing, and our audience is getting larger, and our viewers are, you know, there's more joining, especially globally. They're coming in. So we're going to be around for a long time, and we're going to make this really a big fun thing to do going forward.
I mean, I'm very excited to hear that from you. And also, you know, I wanted to talk about a little bit of your day job, you know, because
my day job is this,
well,
making sure you guys do your job. I watch every morning from LA right on my computer.
Okay, well, when you're not stalking us from LA.
I'm abusing them.
Yes, but also, what are the shows?
We have some new shows that we're doing. We do a show called On the Case with Paula Zahn, which is on Investigation Discovery. That's in its 24th season, so we're very lucky to have that. We do a bunch of crime shows. We have a crime show on Oxygen called Killer Siblings. Yeah. And we have a new show in the fall going on, which will be a daily show. We just found out that Denver, station in Denver is going to take it. It's called iCrime with Elizabeth Vargas from ABC News.
Oh, I love her.
And America's Most Wanted. We have a renovation show I'm doing with Howie Mandel. So we're busy, you know. We're just trying to get up in the morning and make sure the production company is functioning.
Wait, Scott, Howie Mandel, like the guy from The Voice?
The guy from America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent. I'm sorry, Howie. I'm sorry.
You're going to be taking the next few days off. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, but we have a lot of interesting, fun projects going, and we're also going to bring to Vail Valley Live. We're going to start doing entertainment reports, which are going to come from the pages of The Wrap, The Hollywood Reporter, Variety, and Deadline. And that's going to be happening pretty soon.
I mean, so many exciting things.
So we have to get the showbiz stuff in, right?
Oh, yeah, you got to get the showbiz stuff in there. I mean, one of these days we're going to get, like, all of your secrets and some of your, like, juicy stories of living in Hollywood and working with these famous people.
Why?
Because it's fascinating, right? I mean, come on.
Look at her. You can see her face. She's like brightening up.
Exactly. I want all the dirt. I want to hear all the
you know what we can do,
juicy
Emma?
stuff.
We could do like a weekly report from L.A. or from Hollywood, and I can give you the 1-minute Hollywood report.
Yes.
You're saying you would be willing to have your face on camera at 6:30 your time?
Oh, that's true. Well, I can do it from my bed.
You should.
So, yeah, we'll figure it out. I can go outside and sit on the deck.
Yeah. Oh, and sit on the deck in your 80-degree sunshine.
No, it's going to be cold next week. It's going to be in the 50s.
Oh.
It is. So it's going to be the same as here, right?
All right.
So is it going to snow here next
Hey,
week?
that's T-shirt weather for us.
Yeah, that is T-shirt weather for us. That's right.
Speaking of going outside.
Yeah.
We have our intrepid reporter.
Oh, we have Trisha outside.
Yes.
Want to bring her into this
Giving us the
little chat fest, Trisha? Oh, okay. Now things are starting to look a little more lively.
Now what,
there.
Trisha?
Oh yeah. So we definitely got the line. The line is starting to go. They've just opened the lifts, so still pretty good crowd for a Wednesday morning. Spring break has sprung, so different schools, different families, different colleges are going to be out, and especially March. That's a big spring week time frame for us. So expect the crowds throughout the next month.
Yeah, but I have to say that line is looking, it's looking meager compared to compared
to Friday or Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no problem at all. And once they get that gunny open for you, they're firing it up again. And they're loading full on people. No masks needed on the gondola. So, hey, come on out.
Yeah, awesome. All right. Well, Trisha, listen, we've been making everybody jealous with all those beautiful shots this morning. And I'm so excited to see your new bracelet that Scott's going to get you.
It's your bonus, Trisha.
Yeah. Ooh, yes. All right. Well, listen, Trisha, always a pleasure. We'll see you back here again on Friday, you and me. Do this again. All right. We'll let Trisha and Barry go. Thank you, Barry. And thank you to all of you. Thank you to Scott for jumping in. He didn't know he was going to be doing this morning. So
Okay.
surprise.
I didn't have time to put my makeup on.
Yeah, you don't need it. I mean, and look at this hair. First morning. What did you do to make it look like that?
Nothing. I just got out of the shower and that's it.
That's not fair. It's not fair, Scott. All right. Well, thank you to all of you for joining us. We'll be back here live at 7:30 tomorrow morning. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss out on anything. And, of course, join us locally on Outside TV, Channel 17. But we'll see you tomorrow morning, 7:30, right here.